Water that the Japanese government is planning to release into the Pacific Ocean from the crippled Fukushima Dai-Ichi nuclear plant contains radioactive material well above legally permitted levels, according to the plant's operator. In new documents, the government is running out of space to store contaminated water that has come into contact with the fuel that escaped from the nuclear reactors after the plant was destroyed back in March of 2011. It's planned to release the approximately 1.09 million tons of water currently stored in 900 tanks into the Pacific Ocean has triggered a fierce backlash from local residents and environmental organizations, as well as groups in South Korea and Taiwan, fearful that the radioactivity from the second worst nuclear disaster in history might wash up on their shores. Tokyo Electric Power Company, or TEPCO, which runs the plant, has until recently claimed that the only significant contamination in the water is safe levels of tritium, which can be found in small amounts of drinking water, but is dangerous in large amounts. The government has promised that all other radioactive material is being reduced to non-detected levels by the sophisticated Advanced Liquid Processing System, or ALPS, operated by the nuclear arm of Hitachi. Documents provided to the Telegraph by a source in the Japanese government suggests, however, that the ALPS has consistently failed to eliminate a cocktail of other radioactive elements, including iodine and many other elements, as well as cobalt and tellurium. Hitachi declined to comment on the reports on the performance of its equipment. The Japanese government did not reply to multiple requests for comment. Now, back in September, TEPCO was forced to admit that around 80% of the water stored in site still contains radioactive substances above legal levels after the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry held public hearings in Tokyo and Fukushima, at which local residents and fishermen protested against the plans. Now, the presence of strontium in the bones of small fish that might be consumed by humans could be a cause of major concern if this gets out into the water. If ingested by humans, strontium-90 builds up the teeth and bones and can cause bone cancer or leukemia. Now, the officials at TEPCO claims that the amounts that will be put into the water is completely harmless. Now, the planned release of billions of tons of water by TEPCO cannot be considered an action without risk to the marine environment or human health. The Japanese authorities have been caught off guard by the strength of the local opposition that's going on to the plan to release the contaminated water into the ocean, but has so far not dropped their plans. What do you think? Are the officials at TEPCO lying to the public, and that this contaminated water that they're planning on releasing into the ocean is completely potentially deadly to humans as well as the sea life? Leave your comments below this video. Thanks for watching.